I have had the Nintendo Switch 2 for a little over 48 hours, and I wanted to give my quick impressions regarding the system and everything that it came with. What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Switch 2ation, where we will be talking all things Nintendo Switch 2. Let me know in the comments if you picked up a Switch 2 and what is your favorite or least favorite thing about the system so far. Let's talk about what's in the box first. Inside the packaging, you will receive the following thing. We have the console itself, the Joy-Cons, not sure what these are called, but I'll call them mouse bumpers for when you play games in mouse mode. We have the AC adapter with USB-C cable, an HDMI cable to connect it to the TV, the Joy-Con controller adapter for when it is in dock mode. Last and not least, we have the Switch dock. If you are familiar with the original Switch unboxing, it's pretty much the same things inside the box. Now, let's talk about my first impressions regarding the system. These will be in no particular order, but I will go as pros first and cons afterwards. This will also be based on what I have been able to do so far with the system. There are certain features that I have yet to talk about, but I'll make sure to make a video about them in a final review video. The Joy-Cons are such an improvement from the Switch 1. I'm not sure if it's because they are bigger, but they feel much better in hand. The buttons also seem to be much more clicky and slightly bigger than the original, and I think that is a big plus. The joysticks also seem to be much smoother than the original. I'm not sure how anti-stick drift they are, but I'm hoping they do not get any in the future. The screen. The Switch 2 screen has been upgraded to a 7.9-inch LCD screen, up from 6.2 original Switch and 7-inch OLED version. At first, I was thinking this screen being LCD, it would be inferior to the OLED screen we previously had, but once I started to play Mario Kart Tour, I was proved wrong. The screen has punchy colors and contrast that rival the Switch OLED screen. The overall build of the system. The Switch 2 feels like a premium product. From the all-around matte coating to the build of the Joy-Cons, all I can say is that I feel much more comfortable holding this in portable mode than I did with the original Switch and Switch OLED. Now for the cons. The dock is pretty flimsy again. While the system alone feels premium, the dock is another story. It feels very plastic and flimsy. The fact that you can put a little pressure on it and it starts to bend makes me worry about it lasting. Then again, the original Switch had the same issue, so it may be more future-proof than what it is showing right now. The battery. I have charged the console to 100% and let it go all the way to 2%, and I am getting a little over 2 hours with it at the moment. Not sure if it's because my console was sitting in a warehouse for months and the battery is still in the process of waking up, or if this will be an ongoing issue. I have also turned on the battery limit to charge to 90%, so it preserves the battery better when charging. So we shall see if it improves a little bit later on. Overall, these are all my first impressions with the console at the moment. Given it's still a fresh system, there is still plenty of time to find more pros and cons regarding it. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts regarding the system at the moment. I am excited to try out all the new games coming out and replaying some old games that got a Switch 2 update. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.